Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Svetla and today we're filming another episode of Foreigners in Bulgaria. And we have today Omee.
Yes, and thank you so much for inviting me for your show. It's a pleasure for me.
It's a pleasure for me too.
Yes.
It's actually, I'm doing a little experiment because I've seen Omee just one time, so we're gonna find out some things about him live, you and me. So yes. When I've researched also your name, because you mentioned some stuff the previous time, I realized that I'm talking to a star, basically, because I mean, he was in the television and he's done music. So in your country, you're like...
I was, yes.
Popular, was. Okay, what?
Yes, once upon a time, yes.
Yes, yes. Do you miss the fame that you here maybe don't have? Okay,
No,
okay.
I don't miss it. You have to be in that position to feel the same vibes, or when you're out of this frame, when there's nobody knows you, it's more peaceful, trust me. I was born in Sri Lanka and I'm from Sri Lanka, so it means like, you know, so much people knowing the Sri Lanka, the name with Ceylon, you know, so I'm from there and from Colombo, the capital city. Not the capital city actually, so, so much people are getting confused, which is the capital city. The capital city is Sri Jawadinapura Kotte, it's a long name I know. So the business city is the Colombo. So I was born there, so yes, I was first of all, I was like a musician. I was like a producer and a rapper. So after that I came to television. It's been like 10 years or 8 years maximum I was in the field. You were right.
Yes, yes, exactly. So it's interesting. So how did you actually decide to go into that industry first, about the music industry?
Yeah.
How did you actually...
I think that my intention was not to be a star or something like singer or something like television personality.
Yeah.
But since being a kid, I was listening to so much of music, you know, I can play some instruments like a keyboard, and I was so much into this digital kind of music.
Yeah.
So when I was in grade 6th, I think, yes, it was like grade 6th and grade 7th, I'm more into this rap, hip-hop music, which came from the western side. So I was listening to all the kind of music genres, you know. So after that, I decided I have to be a rapper, I have to be a musician. It's like more, this is my passion, you know. So I just started like that. So it's been like a long time. So I'm still, yes, having this in my life, for sure.
Why you chose Bulgaria to like live for now?
Yes, because the main thing that I'm working with this foundation, like Ceylon Project International Foundation, which is based in here. It's a Bulgarian foundation, and it's like a non-profit foundation. So we are helping kids mostly in between our countries, Sri Lanka and Bulgaria. So we are mainly focusing about kids with poverty and for the kids that who cannot afford the educational purposes things. So we are more help these kind of kids through our foundation. So we have this foundation in Bulgaria and also registered in Sri Lanka, both. So that's why the main reason I came here to see the country and for the activities through this foundation. We did this project, you know, the music without borders, the name of the project. So there was a song, you know, this Katerina Omee, it's very famous here, like a folk or music, I think.
Yeah. Katerina Omee.
Yes, of course. You can make me right if I'm not wrong. Okay, so I decided to do this song, which is like a fusion music remake. I found this girl from Staro Sagora, which calls Biljana Todorova. So we work with like 2 NGOs like Ceylon Project International and also Higher Benefactor Organization. So I met this girl, so we decided to do this song, and it was like perfect. It was like a good project, I think, because it mixed with traditional music from Bulgaria and also Sri Lankan music together with hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'm gonna put down below the...
You're free to do, of course.
The link. And you've been here for how long?
Altogether, maybe around 8 months.
Yes.
Okay.
From this amount of time that you were here, do you find any common features between Sri Lanka and Bulgaria?
Okay, That was a hard question. This instrument, these sounds, the music, the bagpipes and the kalwan, you know, this kalwan.
Gaida. Is it like?
It's like
Yeah.
exactly. The music, more or less, very traditional musics are very similar to Sri Lankan traditional music.
Okay. Wow.
So this is the main thing that I noticed, and the food and other things are so different. Everything, even the
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
everything.
So the music, that's very interesting. I didn't expect that
Yes.
that answer actually. Last time when we met, you mentioned how Sri Lanka incorporates meditation and educational system.
Yeah.
Could you just talk more about it, like
Yes.
in your like story?
It was like this because we have,
Yeah.
so altogether 13 years we have to study. Okay.
okay.
So a part of that, in temples, in the Buddhist temples, we have like Buddhist schools every Sunday and every Saturday.
Yeah.
So either you can select the language also. If you want to learn the Buddhism and these kind of stuffs with your native language, you have to go on Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you want to study the Buddhism and these kind of things in English language, which
Yeah.
is our secondary language, you have to go on Saturday.
Okay.
So every weekend,
Yeah.
there's like teaching, especially the monks teaching these meditation things and how you get more calm with your soul and with your this energy and everything, how to control yourself, and also about the history of the Buddhism.
Yeah.
Just like the school, 12, 13 years, they're continuously teaching these things every weekend.
Wow. Yeah. That's sounds very, very, very good. Actually, I feel like all schools in the world need this.
Yeah.
And how did that impacted you later in life?
Yeah, it's really because we so much believe in, like with the religion, we so much believe in karma,
Yeah.
as about the Buddhism and about the nature.
Yeah.
So they're teaching how to love nature, how to collaborate with the nature, how to calm yourself when you have a problem, when you're getting angry, how to make yourself calm. So these kind of stuffs, everything. Say that example, you're coming to me and you're scolding me.
Yeah.
So still I can laugh with you and I can reply you. So this
Yeah.
kind of how to maintain your body and the feelings and everything.
Yeah.
So they are more teaching about these kind of stuff since being kids till 13
Yeah.
years. So it's a good thing.
It's a very good thing, and
Yeah.
I just really feel it with your energy. From the first time we met, and now as well. Like you have a super calm
Yes.
energy and super somehow cultivated emotional intelligence, and maybe just your emotions are somehow very. I'm sure that you're an emotional person as well. Everyone has emotions,
Exactly.
but it's like somehow under control,
Under control.
under a nice control. Because when people
Exactly.
like remove their energy, like they don't have emotions, like
I know.
they just their emotions are somewhere very deeply, under the rug.
Keep more patience with you, with the
Yeah.
things that you are going to do, with the things that you are working with. Keep more patience and do everything with patience.
Kind of meditations actually they do in this which is connected to the school, right?
Yeah, more or less the most of thing that we are learning about meditation in Buddhist school, like we call it in our native language, let's say anapanasati. It means like exhale and inhale.
Can you say it again?
Anapanasati.
I've done that.
Yeah, you know
yes,
that.
part of the Vipassana training
Exactly.
that I did.
Exactly. Anapanasati.
Anapan. Okay.
It means like you can exhale and inhale, and you can control your all kind of things and feelings and emotions. It's like more focusing on one thing.
Okay. And do you focus on specific thing like here?
Exactly. Here, how it goes down and how it comes up.
Yes.
You remember things.
I remember, because I did that Vipassana training. It was 12 days, and the first 3 days we were just learning how to focus on that. That was the only thing that we did basically.
With your upper lip, yes.
Yes. Exactly. And do you have also a meditation where you focus on the different parts of your body, like
yes,
Vipassana?
also Vipassana, yes, also, but it's a little bit deeper than Anapanasati Bhavana.
Yeah.
So more or less, the first like the first step is this Anapanasati
Yeah.
Dana. After that, we are going to Vipassana. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
This is the main kind of meditation systems in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Do you see a difference between, like, let's say, people in your country that incorporate meditation in their daily life and people from like other nations where meditation is not popular? Do you see a difference in
Yes.
the mentality and
Mentality and also the face impressions. Exactly. So
What kind?
When you come back to Sri Lanka one day, if someone is there watching or if they're going to Sri Lanka, they will know the first thing that is like the people in Sri Lanka are always smiling. Doesn't matter if you know them or not, and they are coming to talk to you, and they're more open, they're more helpful, they're more smiley. They don't keep like your self-esteem by themselves.
Yeah.
They don't have self-esteem.
Okay.
Even if like a rich person, even if like a poor person, doesn't matter, the same for them.
Yes.
They will remove their self-esteem and will come to you and will help you.
Okay. Yeah, that's such an important thing, and
People are smiling
yeah.
so much.
Yes. So it's that's very interesting, and I hope that this happens for the whole world because it's a very
Yeah.
very very important thing, and I feel how I missed out on when I haven't been taught that from a younger age, especially when you're a more emotional person, and then sometimes it could impact your daily life, your work life. So
Exactly.
I think
Especially the work life and the pressure. So as you say, the world will be in a good place.
yeah, and I also wanted to talk food. Food is it's
Yes.
it's inevitable to talk about it. What's the major difference in food between, let's say, Bulgaria and Sri Lanka?
You know the answer. I
The
think
spiciness.
spiciness, yes. I think that our people in here, they cannot tolerate this kind of spiciness because we are more eating these chili kind of stuffs.
Yeah.
So in here, everything is without chili. Even if they're telling me, oh, this is spicy, be careful. I don't find any spiciness there, This is the main difference when it comes to food, yes.
Even the spicy things are not spicy.
Nothing.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing for me.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then did you find a place where you could find Sri Lankans products from Sri Lanka and or food from Sri Lanka?
It's like not so much actually because I find out that they have so much of Chinese type and Korean type of restaurants around Sofia.
Yeah.
So I prefer
More.
going there, and I also like one place we were being there a couple of times. If I'm pronouncing correctly, Vodanitsa or something around Vitosha.
How should I?
Vodanitsa, it's like a
Vodanitsa?
restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like a traditional Bulgarian restaurant.
Bulgarian. Okay.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very nice. I like it there.
Okay, and what about the one you told me about, like with the restaurant with Sri Lanka foods?
Yeah, there is one restaurant.
And
yes.
was it like similar to what you have back home?
A little
or-
bit similar. It's again about because of the Bulgarian people, they have to make the things without spicy.
Okay, so basically we took some sort of idea and then we
Exactly.
changed it.
Exactly, you
Yeah.
got it. Yes.
I just wanted to ask you, like, lastly, about Bulgaria. Like, what did you actually enjoy your time here? Were you able to meet like some Bulgarian people and?
Yes, of course. And yes, of course, I enjoyed here because the main thing that are very interesting about here, the weather. Because in Sri Lanka it's like a tropical country and it's always hot.
Yeah.
It's like a
okay.
summertime, like 31, 32 degrees all the
Always.
year, always. With rain or without rain.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter at all. So in here, I prefer the winter time, the autumn time. Autumn time is more preferable, and the winter is, I like winter because I think that what you don't have, you will search more. So the Asian, South Asia especially, they don't have winter type of these
Yeah.
kind of semesters, So I prefer more winter, more winter. So I like it here so much. The people, the vibe, the cities, and everything is so amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
I like it here.
Okay. Do you see yourself like being here for a longer period of time, or it's more of a middle stop of your life, and after that you're gonna move on?
No, I will be here like time to time for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like shifting countries, I'll be there, I'll be here. So time
Yes.
to time I will come here for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
But now it's very hotter than Sri Lanka in here. Trust me.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
want to remove that, but I'm going to stay with it.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much for being
For
actually.
sure. Thank you so much for inviting me for your show, and I will wish you all the success and everything to be perfect in future for you and for your YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, thank you Omee, so much for being in my channel. Thank you
sure.
guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Foreigners in Bulgaria.
Signing
Bye.
out.